Right, guys and girls, we're back onto the MSRT Transit. If you've been following the progress on this one, you'll know that we've done, well, Mike did actually, we've done the faux cooler kit previously on it, our own custom cooler kit. That's the intercooler and all the pipe work and the crossover pipe in like the RS style. Black hoses on this one with the white logos. As you can see, it's a bit dirty because we've had it here for a while because we've been waiting for the brake kit, our custom brake kit, to be done, and we've been putting all the meth on it as well, which you can see. Which, if you were following the progress on this one, you'd see that as we go. But anyway, it's not about all that today. It's about, and it's not about Monty's, and it's not about mine. It's about, well, what's going to be happening here. So this has got the standard 18-inch wheel setup. So with these MSRT vans, they came standard with the 18-inch wheels with a 255 45 18, as you can see, and then you had the option to upgrade to a 20-inch wheel. So what Andrew's done is he's bought a set of the 20-inch OZ anthracite colour wheels, same as, so then they can run the, well, we put 255 40/20s on them. Standard is 245 40/20, but we up them to 255. That's what I run on my van anyway. So you've got the tiny little brakes in behind. You can't even see them because they're in behind this dish part here, look. So for those of you who's been following us on the channel, thank you very much. And you would be aware of the yellow one that we did, James's from Jersey. That was the one that's had the first van that's had the big brake kit on the front. So with the blue calipers and the yellow logos, etc. So if you watch that, you'll know what I'm going to show you now. So this is completely different. This is what I like about this, because there we are. What I like about it is each one's individual, but Andrew's completely different. So he's gone for the stealthy approach. So as you can see, black calipers. These are monster calipers. The video doesn't do it justice, but they're huge. They take 4 brake pads, which is Ferodo DS Performance that we use, which are fully road compliant, as opposed to the DS 2500s, which are really for track use. But these, yeah, black. So the challenge with this kit was the inset color into the, which is the engraved one there, as you can see. Now it's like a champagne-y color, which is, so see the color of the van, you know, cameras like that. So this is what we tried to achieve. Well, we didn't, it was Nick out High Spec and his team. So it was trying to get that color there, look, the same as, similar to that. And he's done a damn good job to get that close, that's all I can say. As you can see, caliper, so straight gloss black caliper with the logo down the side in the same color as the van, or close to it. Same with the mounting bracket at the front, which I just showed you. This is like the same with the other side. That's just the nuts and bolts to mount it with. DS Performance pads, which we just showed you, and the monster 420mm disc, which is huge. This disc, look, it's massive. You can see like it's beautifully done. Now the other hold up was, I'm always one for thinking about something different, new to do. Can we do this? Can we do that? And it just puts more time on the parts, creating them. But you know, you want it to be correct. So I'm talking about these, look. So originally you wouldn't have any of these tags. It would just be engraved around the bell. I mean, even if you look on my car, look, mine's the first generation. I haven't got anything on mine. Mine's just plain, look. There's nothing on there. Second generation had MJP inset in there, engraved in just normal white. And then we thought, let's create something different. So these are stainless steel tags, which are inset into there. Beautifully done. And then you imagine trying to get the powder coating into that recessed logo. Incredible. And then it's lacquered over this, so it's got some special lacquer, you know, high heat lacquer, which is over the top of it. And this, believe it or not, is lacquered. So that's what colour it is underneath. And then they They lacquer it and hot lacquer it. So that's the sort of finish you get. But just takes a lot longer because they were experimenting with getting the right color paint, and then getting the paint to not react, and getting the right lacquer and all that sort of stuff. But it's worth the wait because it looks mega. So that's what I like about this. So and we've got another one. I've got another kit here for another Transit, which I'll reveal later. That's completely different than this one. That is full on in your face, which is, we also like that as well. So that's it really. So we've talked about that. I'm gonna crack on and get one side dummy, well, like do a dummy build on one side, mock it up. Braided lines on this one would be one of our own kits, but they'll be black. You can't get gold, obviously, with that colour, so it'd just be black. Black or carbon, but I think just black would suit to go with the van, to keep the same sort of, you know, sort of like image of what he wants to achieve, that side of it. And then we'll talk you through as we go. I'll take some pictures, and then me and Mikey will do a video on progress on, I'll build one side up and then we'll do a video on the other side as we're doing it and all that sort of stuff, like we did on James's really, and then do a more of an in-depth video once Mikey's available, and then we can explain a bit more in detail. All right, back in the room, bro, and yeah,
back on it.
So for those of you who continue to watch this, I did say that, you know, we'll get Mikey back in there, and because we had the Christmas break and all that nonsense, Mikey, didn't we?
Christ, I didn't have that long off, mate.
Didn't you?
It's only 10 days.
Right. And Paul.
Oh, I had some time off.
And Laura.
Now he's just
I know, he's in there revving mad out that Golf GTI. And
I had a bit of time off before Christmas, didn't I?
You did, yeah. New addition to the family, yeah?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now the... that's... Keep yourself awake, isn't it?
It's been a bit like that from time to time, yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned to deal with 4 hours sleep. It's ideal.
Yeah. Anyway, that changes all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
come to work for a rest now.
You do. Anyway, so yeah, so we just to recap. No, Mike's here. This is a lot easier. It's just trying to do it yourself, isn't it? So we got the Transit MSRT Andrews from Cornwall. I've already built up one side on the driver's side, which I did when I was here over the Christmas, messing around. Haven't plumbed it all in yet, so that'll be the last thing doing. Put the brake pads in it yet, obviously, because they're here. So on these, you got the, as I said before, you got 4 brake pads in each caliper, and they're all machined to suit, so high spec machine them to suit. And there it is there, that they give us the reference, Mikey. They're all labelled, all the pads, as you can see, like T1 and M1 and so forth and so on. And then they're chamfered luts, so they machine them to suit, and then that's how they go, because they've done it like a dummy build with the pads in the caliper with the disc before they've sent it to me. All right,
then they don't overhang the edge of
exactly
the disc,
yeah, so you get the underhang and overhang and all that sort of stuff, don't you? So they do it to the best they can. Sometimes it's difficult to get it bang on, Mikey, innit?
It's normally pretty good though, isn't it?
Yeah. So we got this disc, this monster disc, which
Tiddler,
is
isn't
he's Tiddler. He's 420 mil, that one. All right, it's only 28 mil thick, but the way this is done is you don't have to have a disc which is like, I don't know,
thickness
10 inches thick.
Thickness of a house brick.
Yeah, that's quite right, Mike. That's a good example. Yeah, you don't need that, right? Obviously, the disc has got to be thicker. I'd say if you're running a single pad, like on the supercars and hypercars and that sort of thing, one big pad tonight, which just, you know, clamps that one area. But this is designed and done differently. So as you can see, the bell's a lot wider. It's a thinner disc face instead of it being out here, you know, big chunky one, because then you need big pads, don't you? And then that's why you run the 4 pads, so they're like there and there, and it's progressive braking in it. So the pistons are done progressively, so they're different sizes. So that when you brake in, as you say, it's doing it progressively.
Yeah, the advantage with the 4 pads is it spreads the braking pressure around the circumference of the disc. Yeah. So
the heat dissipation is good. So you don't need, you know, so the thickness of that disc is, you know, I didn't make them. I'm not an engineer, but You know, the guy Nick and Jeff at High Spec, who've been doing this for many, many years, I think they know what they're doing. And when they designed this, they're not going to design something that doesn't work. So yeah, all spot on. These are different, Mikey, because you've got we just changed the wheel, put a new wheel bearing in it. We don't mess around swapping over the old wheel bearing and bolting it to the new disc. I don't know why you do that. It's just, you know, you want
it's nice to have all new in it. All
new, nice shiny one in there. So we just swap that out for a new one. You got the bit of bolt kit here. There's some shims which we have High Spec supplied to us, which are M12 and M16, I think. And they're like 20 thou, because sometimes you need that to get your space in between the caliper in relation to the barrel of the wheel, and then in relation to the bracket. Obviously,
so like centralise the caliper.
Yeah, because obviously that bolts to the hub of the vehicle, and then your caliper bolts to that. So you might have to shim it there to bring it out a bit, or you might have to shim it here, left and right, to go left or right to centralise the disc. So the disc needs to run central through there, doesn't it? It can't be. You can't have a gap like that side, and then a little gap that side. It needs to be central, where it's running through.
It's very, very difficult to get it bang on.
Yeah,
but
we get it like really
normally
close,
within a mil.
Yeah, so he's gone for the black. This was quite difficult for him to do. It's more like a champagne-y colour, isn't it? It was just sort of like, get it as close as you can to the colour of the van. It's quite close, isn't it? It's quite good.
It's not a million miles away.
Yeah. Yeah, quite an achievement that. So fair play to him for, you know, because I was like, oh, you know, is it done? Is it done? Oh, we got a problem with the lacquer again and all that sort of stuff. DS Performance pads, not 2500s. DS Performance are fully road compliant, aren't they? With the EU and all that sort of stuff. So that's what we use in the Mark III Focus RS police car, Mikey, innit?
Yep.
DS Performance. So that's that. So like I said, driver side's already built up. It was just a quick continuation video, and I'm gonna start building up this side now, and then we'll plumb it all in. You can't really do that by yourself. You need me and you to do that. I mean, we plumb it all in and get all the bleeding process done. Rears, we're not doing anything on the rears on this for a minute. We're just going to put the 20-inch wheels on it. We've got to put a light bar on the front, which you got a laser one from MSRT, so you know it's going to fit properly. It's for that specifically designed for that grille. And then these tailpipes here, look, Mikey, which are chrome. He's got, let's have a look here, shall we? These are crazy money as well. He got these from MSRT, and these are I think they're satin black. Are they satin black? Or? Oh, they're ceramic. Right, so these are ceramic coated. They're ceramic black ones.
Nice.
So basically, that's what he's going to be just changing them for them, effectively. Which I said to him to get, because I said, you know, he said, oh, it's terrible. I said, get some black ones. I said, because they just look better, don't they, than the. But then that's just my opinion, isn't it? I mean, some people like the old chrome to get the old auto solve out, don't they?
It's a bit old school now, isn't it, chrome?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody's their own, innit? I mean, that's what he likes. But yeah.
Get in there, old man.
I'm all right there, mate. I've got up
right?
there, no problem.
Right.
Hey, you see me hop up onto the ramp, no problem. Hey. Got 20.
Not on me.
20 years.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll be 54 in June. And
Yeah, I'll
you're
be
35.
Oh,
right, so
September.
Running on 19 now,
19
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of his original 18-inch. So it came with 18-inch MSRT wheels, and then he bought a set of 20s, and then I supplied him with the Michelin tyres to go on it. We fitted them up. Mike put all the graphics on the side, Michelin man ones. Yeah, so that's it really. We need to crack on, and then we'll show you. We'll do another video once we've got it all built up, and then we can talk you through it on the vehicle then, Mikey, innit?
Yeah, it looks better when it's on the, on the van, doesn't it?
And this is not the only one, we've got another one. So when we've done this one, we got another one coming down, which is, this is quite
tame.
Yeah, it's like stealthy, innit? It's like reserved. The next one we're going to do,
full attack mode.
Off the scale. And I love it. I think it looks nuts.
Yeah, it looks class.
Yeah, it is like, wow, look at that. So I think you're going to like that.
He's got a different style wheel as well, hasn't he?
He has. So the other thing we did is, right, the only problem is with these MSRT wheels is, at the time, these were configured for these. So I've configured them for this wheel because that's the wheel that the customers had, and they're really expensive wheels. So he's going to keep his wheels. James, the one from Jersey, he's got his wheels. They both need to get additional sets, Mikey, didn't they?
Yeah.
Really, which they know, they're talking about that anyway. So when we have the other Transit down, which will be next couple of weeks hopefully, we went through some styles of wheels and he chose a wheel, didn't he? Which would work with this brake setup, because the most important thing is the offset and the clearance for the spokes.
Well, first time it didn't work, did it? When we did a trial fit.
It didn't. No, he bought these wheels and then I didn't have the wheels, so I didn't know. It was just like a bit of guesswork, bit of like templating, but you can't tell until you actually physically fit it, Mike. You know, we tried that and it was close.
We measured it and we thought it's going to be close, and then we went to fit it and we were like,
yeah,
a couple mil.
It was too close.
And you need obviously a few mil clearance as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So what we did, I said to him, like, you need to get a wheel, which he did. He picked the one that he wanted and sent me one. He managed to get the supplier to send him one wheel, which is great, which I've got that wheel here now. And I test fitted it and it looks really nice, Mike, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good.
It's much more revealing than these, because the centre bit is a problem because it hides.
It's quite close.
It hides the bell. You can see the caliper. This one that he's got is really open and you can see everything, which is great. So that's what I've said to him. You might want to think about going down the lines of getting that type of wheel configuration, really. I would, if I was putting these big brakes on the front of my Transit, I'd have to have one which was, you could see it all on it. Because that's what you're looking at. Wow, look at that. Need to get the...
get to work.
Hell out of here and crack on, yeah?
Absolutely.
So we'll start at the rear. So we put the 20-inch MSRT wheels on. This is the ones he got from MSRT direct in the anthracite colour. They came with the 18s, which look a bit small, don't they, to be honest. And we'll show you the big brake kit in a minute. You can't, the 18s won't fit over them anyway, so you can't have that. So we've gone for 255 40/20 in the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. 245 40/20 is the standard size, but I run 255 40/20 on mine. It works, got that extra bit of width, better road holding. It just looks better as well because you know it's a bit wider in it. So that's that, and then Mikey's put on the Michelin stickers, which is a pain in the you know what to do, as you will confirm, Mikey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
Very time consuming. Rear brakes are standard at the moment. We are doing something about that. We've got high spec design in the rear brake kit for us. Not a big massive rear kit like the front, it's not needed, but just an upgrade so we can keep it the same. Bigger disc, utilise the original caliper, just change it around a bit, that's all. So that's the rear. The other thing, Mikey, let's come round, look. So this van originally had the chrome oval, well that's sort of like, well that's oval anyway, but that's like chamfered, isn't it? So the original ones came out straight oval, chrome ones which it came with, and he didn't really like that, so he's bought some ones from MSRT. Crazy money these are. I think they're about 300 quid for 2 tailpipes because they're ceramic coated and they're direct fit. So yeah, these angle this way now, so follow the contours of the rear diffuser, and the same that way, look. So I've done it. It's always tricky to try and get it bang on, but I always do it so you can see the MSRT logo. Looks better. I think the black looks better, Mikey, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, straight to the front. Let's not muck about here. We fitted all the brakes up. We don't bother trying to split the old wheel bearing to the hub, pointless. Why would you put an old used part onto these lovely new bells? Crazy. So we've replaced the wheel bearing, comes with all the new bolts and all that sort of stuff. This is a 4-inch, so this is our big brake kit for the Transits. It is designed for that particular wheel, Mikey, in it, but with the next one we're going to do, which is really exciting because we're changing the wheels, so it's going to run different wheels, and they're more revealing, aren't they?
Much.
Whereas those, it hides, you can't see the bell with the MJP bit on the tags. You can see the caliper as such, but not all of it, but you can see a good part of it. But these wheels that we're going to show you on the next one is going to be this mega on it because you can see everything.
Yeah, opens it right up.
So yeah, and we won't reveal that. The colour of the wheel, the caliper, we'll do that once we do it. But anyway, back to this. So there's 4 brake pads, upper and lower, in our caliper setup. So 8 in total. The braking force is immense. You just got to touch it, and it's crazy, Mike, isn't it? Yeah. When we done James's, it was like, yeah, you'll never need to put your foot on the brake hard. Not on this. You just touch it.
Not unless you want to fight the steering wheel.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we've got our braided lines, which are made for us by exact engineering, and then they've got our nice little shrink wrap tags. On this one, we've gone for braided line, but it's got like a yellowy coating on it as opposed to clear coat. So it just try and blend it in with this colour. So a little thought there. On the brake pads, it's DS Performance, not 2500s on this application. So I don't know, the boxes are somewhere down there on the back of the boxes with DS Performance, but that's what we use now. So the other side is exactly the same. No point in showing you that. It's just a same version, basically. So that's it, really, isn't it, Mikey? I don't think there's anything else. Oh, the other thing we're going to be doing on it, which if we get a chance, we'll talk you through it and do a video on it if we can. We'll take some pictures on it. So he's got a laser light bar from MSRT. Well, he bought it from Laser. But it's a direct fitment for this model because they supply it to MSRT sits on the front grille. I've got them on mine, but mine's different because this is a facelift one. Mine's the one before, and mine was already on there. So we got to configure that, and it might get that to fit. Paul will do all the wiring on that. You think, oh yeah, you just plug it in. No, you don't, because it works off all the CAN bus, and we've not fitted one before, so we'll have to go through it and have a look at that. Got to service it. That's the other thing, Mikey, innit?
Yeah.
What else we got to do? And then it'll be MOT time. And that's it, really, innit? There's the front wheels there, look, which are going to go on. So I'm going to pop them on in a second, so we can get it the hell out of the garage, yeah? Because we got work to do, haven't we? But yeah, so this one's nearly done. As I said, we'll try and do another finish up video if we can. But other than that, we're pretty much ready to go. We've already talked about, if you've been following the videos on this one, we've already done the videos on the MEF install, Mikey, and we. Yeah. No, that's the other thing. Mike's got to do a bit of excuse me, a bit of a dry throat, Mike. That's a little.
Laura's not here to put a kettle on.
I was just about to say that. I was just coming on to that. Yeah, that's a little hint for Laura that the thirst is a problem. Yeah,
it is, isn't
it? But no, Mikey's got the boost sensor. He's got to tag that up in behind the glove box, so it's all nice and neat. We don't want the customer getting their hands on that because they can adjust the boost, and we don't want, because we've set it up properly. Yeah, a bit of tidying up to do in there. We've already been out and tested it, Mikey, haven't we?
Yeah, it's all set up.
And it's all set up, and then he's going to have lots of fun. And then, yeah, that's it. And then I'm sure he'll be back, and once I've done the rear brake conversion, he'll be back for that, I think. But anyway, that's it. So if we don't get to do another video, this will be it. So you remember, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, and comments down below. We like them, Mikey, didn't we?
Like
sensible ones, not silly ones, because we won't respond to that. But if you like what you see and you own one of these, doesn't have to be a face at any Transit of this description, really.
Anything from like 13 onwards.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? But you have to have the right wheel configuration if you want this sort of setup. It has to be correct. You can't just buy any old wheel. It won't fit, it won't clear the caliper. Spoke clearance, Mikey, and barrel clearance.
Yeah. Where
it goes over, because it's got to go over it and clear that, isn't it? So it's very close, but you only need like a 2-3 mil air gap around anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching, and catch up with you very soon. Bye-bye.